Namaste all of you. My name is Dr. Ritu Singh Rajput, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Department of Food and Biotechnology, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Today, we will discuss about the fermentation. What is the fermentation and different types of fermentations? Fermentation is an anaerobic process in which energy can be released from glucose even though oxygen is not available. Fermentation occur in yeast cell, and a form of a fermentation take place in a bacteria and in the muscle cells of animals. Two broad fermentation techniques are emerged as a result of rapid development, which is solid state fermentation and submerged fermentation. There are two types of fermentation. How to be select the fermentation microorganism? This is the one of the key factor of our improved yield of the production. Bacteria, yeast, filamentous fungi can be used. Filamentous fungi has shown better result growing into the solid substrate fermentations. What is the substrate? Substrate also play important role in the determining the growth of the particular microorganism. Thereby increasing the product yield. Substrate is chosen such as a way that is should provide some physical support well as a nutrient or growing in a growing culture, that is called a substrate. For example, in mushroom production, substrate is straw and manure, and microorganism will be Agaricus bisporus. In soya sauce, substrate is the soya bean and wheat, and the microorganism is Aspergillus oryza. In cheese production, the substrate is the milk and curd, and microorganism is the Penicillium roquetiferi. And about this, so this is about the example of the solid state fermentation. What is the solid state fermentation? Solid state submerged substrate fermentation has been defined as a fermentation process occurring in the absence or near absence of the free water. Solid state fermentation is another method used for the production of the enzyme which involves the cultivation of microorganism or a solid substrate such as a grain, rice, and wheat. What is a submerged fermentation? We have talked before, there are two types of solid and submerged. Now we will talk about the submerged fermentation. In the submerged process, the substrate used for the fermentation is always a liquid state which contain the nutrient needed for the growth. The fermenter which contain the substrate is operated continuously, and the product biomass is the continuously harvested from the fermenter by using different techniques. Then the product is the filtered or centrifuged and then dried. Submerged fermentation is a method of the manufacturing biomolecules in which enzyme and the other reactive compounds are submerged in the liquid such as alcohol, oil, and nutrient broth. Fermentation process are, and there are some kinds of fermentation which is batch fermentation and continuous fermentation, and one in also feed batch fermentation. In batch fermentation, nutrients are added in the fermentation for the single time only, and the growth continuously until the particular nutrient are exhausted in batch fermentation. And batch fermentation, also known as a closed system. The culture in a batch fermentation is inoculated is the sterile medium contained in the closed vessel. No additional nutrient are added once the fermentation process starts. That's why it is called as a closed system. If you want to one time added a nutrients and medium, after it will be closed. But basic control of the pH, temperature, dissolved oxygen, form of the fermentation medium are regulated by the this type of fermentation. Exponential growth lasts one only few generations. The growth rate is not constant due to the lack of stability of the optimal condition. Growth curve will be 4 phases is observed. The products that be the intra or extracellular are harvested only at the end of the running process. In the batch process, when the microorganism is added into the medium which support its growth are the culture phases, passes through the number of stages known as a growth curve, which is lag phase, acceleration phase, log phase, deceleration phase, stationary phase, and the death phase. In a lag phase, immediately after the inoculation, there is a no increase in the number of microbial cells or the sometime, and it's a period of called as a lag phase. In this phase, the microorganism adjusts to new environment, which is inoculated into some kinds of acceleration phase. This period is the cells just start increasing the number known as a accelerate. That means accelerated. The bacteria divide into the colonies. They increase their number of colonies. And in a log phase, this is a time period when the cell number is steadily increased. In the deceleration phase, the duration when the steady growth declines. In the stationary phase, the period where is a no change in the microbial cell number is the stationary phase. This phase is the attained due to the depletion of carbon and the accumulation of end products. And the death phase, this period which is the number of cells decrease speedily in the death phase. This is due to the death of the cells because of cessation of the metabolic activity or depletion of energy and resources. It is depending upon the product required for the different phases of the cell growth and the maintained. For the microbial mass of the log phases is preferred for the production of the secondary metabolites, antibodies, stationary phase preferred. And first of all, whenever we see the bacterial population growth curve, there is a number of cell in one time, and then if you make a graph, we have see first of all come a lag phase that increase the bacterial cell, that is exponential phase. After that, the stationary phase, then decline or death phase. Characteristics of the batch fermentation system is the simplest fermenter operation. Sterilization can be performed in the reactors, and all nutrients are added before the inoculation. Maximum level of carbon and nitrogen are limited by the inhibition of cell growths. Biomass production limited by the carbon or nitrogen load and the production of toxic waste products. And there are some kind of like generally batch production. This is that's why this is called a closed system. And now we'll talk about the continuous fermentation. It is a continuous process where the nutrient is continuously added to the fermented at the fixed rate. The organism are continuously maintained, and the logarithm stages, the products are recovered continuously, and the fermenter in the type of called as a through fermentation. Disadvantage of the continuous fermentation is the completion of the sterilization is difficult, and more prone are the contaminations. And now we will talk about our third fermentation is the feed batch fermentation. This fermentation is the intermediate of both batch and continuous fermentation, and sterile nutrients are added into the increments. In feed batch fermentation, fresh growth medium is added continuously during fermentation, and no growth medium is removed until the end of the process. And the continuous addition of the medium prolongs both the log and stationary phase. There will be increasing the biomass and the amount of metabolites. And however, microorganism in the stationary phase often produce the prolytic enzyme, which is called as a protease or degrade proteins. And the feed batch fermentation strategy can be increase the yield of from 20% more than 1000% compared to the batch fermentation. Why we choose feed batch fermentation? Reason of that means the reason of the feed batch culture to remove to remove repressive effect of the rapidly utilized carbon source, and to reduce the toxic effect of the some medium components. And application of the feedback culture are the first is the yeast cell production. The yeast cell production in the which sugar glucose was the added periodically and during the course of the fermentation to the maintain a low sugar concentration to the suppress alcohol formation. And second one is a penicillin production, which is the penicillin production in which the energy source or the precursors, if for example in an energy source we can use as a glucose, and the precursor we can use as a phenyl acetic acid, where the added periodically during the course of the fermentation improve penicillin production. So in this chapter, we have talked about some kinds of what is the fermentation. And this is the anaerobic process. I will tell you oxygen is not available. So yeast cells form and take places bacteria and create the some cells, and that is called generally fermentation. And we have talked about the three types of first of all we have talked about the submerged and the solid phase of fermentation. After that we have talked about the different type of fermentation, like first we have talked about the batch fermentation, which is purely closed fermentation. If you added in media in the first time, after that there is no need to add media. And we have talked about the continuous fermentation. In continuous fermentation we have added the media continuously if whenever it is required. That is why that is called a continuously. That means you have to add a media one by one if they will be required. And if we have talked about the and third one is we have talked about the feed batch. That means we have this is a submerged that is a submerged fermentation, like this is the purely based on the continuous and batch. This is the both system. This is related to the both system. And so this is about the fermentation process. And if we have talked about examination point of view question, first of all you have to know about the what is the fermentation, and how many types of fermentation, what is the closed process, what is the anaerobic process, and what is the closed system, and what is the continuous process, different types of fermentation, and how do we do production in fermentation. And we have talked about the different types of nitrogen carbon source, what is the nitrogen source, what is the anti-foaming agent. So this is all about to you have know all these things. Thank you so much.